Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in the point. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Garland. The kick out to Mobley. Kept alive. Here's Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Minnesota with the ball. And just about a minute into the first quarter, DiVincenzo finds Edwards. McDaniels a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Picked by Randle. Inside. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randle from scoring that.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mitchell looking it over. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Edwards driving the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Now DiVincenzo. After Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 8 points for him.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
DiVincenzo against Garland. Pass to Edwards. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength, and length. and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Puts up a three. It's good from long range.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Takes it inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Now, Garland. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Allen finds Mobley. Clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
And here is McDaniel. Hasn't made one yet. Mitchell against Gobert. And he banks in the layup. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Edwards. For 3. Edwards with confidence.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Allen, a screen on McDaniel. To the middle. Kicks it out to Mitchell. From the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second.
Edwards up high.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
The Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Into the lane, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here he goes. And a thorough throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And good that time. Gobert's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 56 seconds left in the first half. Mobley is screen. And McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys. Showing us why right there.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Down low, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to McDaniels. At the top of the key, Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Randall. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Drives to the hoop. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Garland. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. From Target Center, back in a moment.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
All right, guys. And that is it for half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Miller is out there with Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Conley, and it's Minot in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
He hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
And it's blocked. Now, here's Strus. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. On defense, the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Thompson finds Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Miller with a screen on Strus.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's stolen. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dime.
Here's LeVert. Aston Yang. Played outside. 5 to shoot. Cleveland moving it around. Three-pointer, LeVert. Thompson. Minnesota with the rebound. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
That's where Tristan Thompson is most comfortable, right around the rim, throwing it down.
Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Aston Yang, the three, gets the three-pointer to fall. Niang's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's three, but I wanted to give you three different words I could use to describe it. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism. Well, you give Caris LeVert that kind of positioning, guys, I mean, he's going to finish with power.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for LeVert. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Aston Yang. Back to LeVert. Now, here's Strus. Here's Niang. Again, the Cavaliers score. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he slams it one-handed.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Strus kicks to LeVert. Driving inside. Pass to Thompson, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
.36 seconds left to play here in the third. 2 on the clock. Here's Niang. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
You know, you can see the confidence level LeVert has by how often he hunts for his shot, especially from there.
And here's Conley outside. Here's Alexander Walker.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Seesawing back and forth in the balance this game has been. Neither team giving an inch.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Back to Allen. Another shot. Mitchell outside. No good on the triple. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Randall, a screen on Mitchell. Floats it up for Randall. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Mobley outside. Now Okoro. And he drives in.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Back to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. And there's Edwards on the assist from Randall. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
That one goes in.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And it's Mitchell missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his 1st foul of the game. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. And they get it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And he knows exactly what he's doing. Garland gets inside and puts the defender in a position where he has the foul.
And he sinks the 2nd.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Sinks the 3-pointer. Edwards got 30 points.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Pass to Okoro. Now Mitchell. McDaniels defending. Shot clock at 6. From deep 3-point territory. And it's Mitchell missing. Timberwolves leading by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Cavs.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Plays it up and banks it in. Timberwolves on offense. They're on an 18-3 run. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. 24 seconds left in the fourth. The deep three from Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Edwards against Allen. And finished off by Edwards. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
Thank you, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the
After year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Graham.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And now Dallas' starting group. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the 4. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Edwards, no good. Thompson against DiVincenzo. Poke loose. DiVincenzo with the steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Thompson. From downtown, and that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Puts the move on. And DiVincenzo with the lay-in. Good.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 6 points.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And again, Luka Doncic.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. To the wing, right side. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Because they took initiative and went right at the defense, a lot of the calls went in their favor.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
3-pointer. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Mavericks trail by 4. And Jason Kidd inking a multi-year contract extension, Doris. He'll remain the Dallas head coach.
Well, B.A., you have to give Jason a ton of credit for the job he's done with this basketball team. And think about it. Your coach is a Hall of Fame level floor general in his own right. And now your best player, Luka Doncic, is an elite point guard. Just a perfect match.
Minnesota leading by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Washington outside. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Outside for Randall. Edwards looking it over. There's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Doncic. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Washington grabs the miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. Over McDaniels. Doncic, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Edwards against Irving. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Outside Irving, driving to the basket, and a nice finish on the layup.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hitting 3 trays in the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now here's Edwards, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Pass to Washington. Now Doncic. Clock at 6. Doncic punches it home.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Up top, Edwards. 15 points in the game. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks trailing. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Picked by Gobert. The 3, DiVincenzo knocks down the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Doncic finds Irving. Back to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Doncic delivers from range.
Luka is always on time to answer a big shot by an opponent.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls.
And you know, for that matchup with the Trailblazers, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Doncic against McDaniels. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's Thompson. Pass to Gafford. And here's Washington. Doncic on the wing. Defended by Gobert. Irving for 3. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Back to Gobert. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 14 points his last outing. And he lobs it up to the rim. 5 to shoot.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
And Thompson gets it to go.
You have to be aware when Klay Thompson has the ball in his hands. He can pull up at any time off that dribble.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Thompson. We've got 1:08 left to play in the half. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Now here's Thompson. Washington, a screen on DiVincenzo. Thompson finds Doncic. From deep three-point land. Randall pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
34 seconds left in the second period. Irving against Edwards. Ooh, it's Kyrie Irving with a sensational play. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Thompson against Edwards. Pass to Randall. That one drops for him. Randall's got his second basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Irving. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You know, right now for Minnesota, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Minot in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
The 3. He can't hit that time.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Conley. From deep. Counted from distance. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Reed. Dinwiddie passes to Exum. 90 seconds into the second half now. Dallas no good that time either.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Conley against Dinwiddie. Conley passes to Miller. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Dinwiddie outside. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Dallas shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Here's Conley after the basket by Dallas. Outside Reed, beyond the arc. Lively grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Kleba passes to Lively, and a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh my goodness, not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Exum gets the bucket.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
It's good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And Dallas with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. To the inside. Lively. Banked it in off the glass.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Miller outside. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 1, Minnesota.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Up top, Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Conley looking for an opening. 1:11 left to play in the third. Here's Mina. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Conley, no good. The Mavericks lead by 6. Here's Kleba. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Dinwiddie's got 7 now in this quarter.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Alexander Walker. No points so far. And it's rejected. Kleba outside. Inside. Here's Lively. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Outside Conley. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. Conley's got 6.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Exum outside. He gets it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Dallas. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleba out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Exum in at the 2 spot. Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior. Such a tough check.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Doncic into the lane. And that one's good. Doncic has got 20.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Kleba. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Irving is subbed in for Exum. Now here's Edwards. Randall inside. Washington's there. Randall, good.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randall. That's his first foul of the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Doncic against McDaniels. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Ooh, poked away. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And he lays it in on the break.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. It's a one-point game. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Gafford. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. The Timberwolves have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Randall finds Edwards. Now Gobert. Picked by Gobert. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Edwards on target.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Irving against Edwards. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Edwards.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Tipped. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Thompson. Doncic, a screen on DiVincenzo. Thompson against DiVincenzo. Good! Klay just powers his way in.
Klay Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big bucket from Klay?
Here's DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And here is Irving. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. Gafford with a screen on Edwards. Irving for 3. Drops in the 3. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Here's Edwards. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
The NBA NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throw good, Edwards.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
There's 31 seconds left in the game. Pass to Gafford. On the wing, Thompson. DiVincenzo covering. Hey, exploding to the rim. Thompson powers it down.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Here's Edwards. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. The three from Thompson. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Time expired. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Now here's Doncic. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Thompson, a screen on McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Luka against resistance.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Irving, that's good.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
Edwards against Thompson. And it's Anthony Edwards with the 3. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Thompson. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo with it. Checked by Washington. DiVincenzo pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Doncic against McDaniels. From the arc. And it's Doncic missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Thompson with a steal. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Count it!
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Back to Edwards. Edwards on the move. Pass to Randall. Money.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Irving against Edwards. Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings him within one.
And this is his time. Kyrie loves the clutch moments. We've seen him do it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And he commits the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd, and a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
is... Tipped off, Richard. How important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. At one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Thompson. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Washington with the screen on Mitchell. Thompson passes to Washington. The Cavaliers pull it in. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Now Thompson. After Jared Allen missed from long range. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
I thought he had that ball sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And the layup's good off the glass.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
RJ, the 2024 All-Star Game marked Donovan Mitchell's 5th consecutive selection.
When you score the ball like Mitchell, everyone notices. He's been putting up ridiculous numbers since the moment he came in the league, and yet he makes it look so easy most of the time.
Now, here's Mitchell after the miss from Klay Thompson. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Irving, the shot from the low post is good.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Garland. To the inside. Gafford with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. Gafford kicks to Irving. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Allen. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Garland the pass to Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Mavericks trail by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers head coach and I got a chance to talk. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, David. Garland against Irving. That ties the game. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence, knowing that he's going to figure it out.
Allen, a screen on Thompson. Allen against Thompson. Allen inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Mitchell up top. He's covered by Thompson. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume 3-point shooter for a reason now.
Mobley against Doncic. to Kleba. Shot clock at 5. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Mitchell against Thompson. Mitchell kicks to Allen. Now Okoro. Allen with the screen for Okoro. Kicks it out to Allen. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor. Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Allen, a screen on Thompson. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And a deep three from Irving.
Oh, and he got it to fall. Wow. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just...
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Mitchell. Mitchell's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Here's Mitchell, outside Garland. Pass to Allen, back to Garland. Irving with the steal. Kleba, the pass to Gafford. The kick out to Irving. screen on Garland. Lock at 6. Irving for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound, and this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Irving can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Back to Mitchell. Cavaliers moving the ball around. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Here's Doncic. Doncic drops the hammer.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
And that one, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Doncic, here we go. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. From past the arc, they get it back. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at that Nets matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Here's Doncic. Doncic bullies the D inside. The Cavaliers trail by 6, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 34 points a game, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
.36 seconds left here in the second. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Allen kicks to Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. Back to Allen. Mitchell against Thompson. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Thompson.
There is no quit in Donovan Mitchell, and one.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Allen left side. Moves back up. That one, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Mavericks on top. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. Okay, and now moving on. And that is it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Exum. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. LeVert the pass to Thompson. And here is Strus. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Lively. Now here's Exum. LeVert defending.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. 3-pointer, LeVert. And Lively pulls it down.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Now here's Exum. Defense is right there. Pass to Washington. Shoots over Niang. Yep, that one goes in there. Washington's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Niang with the ball. Wade kicks to LeVert. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
LeVert hits both of them. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Dinwiddie kicks to Marshall. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
The shot by Thompson, no good. Mavericks leading by 11. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Lively with the screen. Dinwiddie attacking, and he dunks it down.
And nice slash to the basket from Dinwiddie, showing off that nice knack for scoring.
LeVert against Lively. Beyond the arc. Wade can't hit. For Dallas, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And here's Marshall from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Marshall's got his second basket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. LeVert against Dinwiddie. LeVert the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
throw. Here's Exum. Defended by Strus. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Exum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Now LeVert. It's tipped. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And Thompson throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Dinwiddie, boom, he jams it straight down.
And really with good positional size, Dinwiddie can make plays above the rim.
Thompson, a screen on Dinwiddie. LeVert from outside. Hits it from three-point range. LeVert's got 5. Exum with it. Shoots over Strus. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close.
And so it's Dallas with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Garland against Doncic. And it's sent back by Allen.
Oh, and with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. From 6 away, that one wide left. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Mitchell outside. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Floats one. Can't hit that one. Good D by Mitchell. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Kicks it out to Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Mitchell. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Washington. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard hard he goes on the defensive end.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. And stolen by Mobley. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleber. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Mobley is screened from deep. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Takes the three. They get the rebound. Allen passes to Garland. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Garland's got his first points of the night.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressive.
Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He told him it's all about maintaining the lead. He told him he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thanks, David. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Cavaliers.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Mobley misses. Now the Mavericks with it. 6-point game. Doncic kicks to Kleber. Doncic against Mitchell. A nice shot by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell. Buries it down low. Mitchell. Doncic against Mitchell. Pass to Irving. The three. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
minute.
Greetings, everyone. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves and is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for Cleveland, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the 3.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Stan, 2 of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays. Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Timberwolves. And stolen by Edwards.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
DiVincenzo hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Mitchell with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
From deep, Mitchell. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. The 3. Pure from three-point range. Edwards has got 9.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Mitchell against McDaniels. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
And Edwards slams it in.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Mitchell against McDaniels. Oh, nice shot by Mitchell. He's got 10.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Edwards against Mitchell. They set the pick. Outside Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Edwards. coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Mitchell drives in. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randle.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has got 15.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
To the paint. Outside Garland. There's a screen. With the drive. And the layup falls.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Puts up a deep three. The shot comes out.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like every...
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Baseline try. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's DiVincenzo. 14 points his last outing. On target from range.
A developing part of McDaniels' game that could elevate him to the next level.
Outside Mitchell. Allen outside. Outside Garland. Fires the 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 5. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Oh, get up, Donovan! Wow!
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Edwards got 7 points here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Edwards, a pass to Randle. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Garland. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And the combination of his speed, passing, and shot-making ability make Garland one of the toughest pick-and-roll covers in the league.
And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there's big room for improvement.
Pass to Allen, outside for Mitchell. 1:16 left in the second. From deep three-point range, and the Cavaliers, another 3.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter, 4 already for the game.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Ryan, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Here's Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. There's 31 seconds left in the half. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Edwards against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Mitchell misses. It's Edwards on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Here's Mitchell. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word.
You know, right now for Minnesota, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball.
And that'll do it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Max Strus is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Dean Wade. Then there's George Niang. And it's Thompson in at center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 from Cleveland right now. The Timberwolves lead by 3. For 3, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Left side, Alexander-Walker. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it from the high post. They get the rebound. Here's Miller. Pass to Alexander-Walker. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And here's LeVert for 3. Cleveland again missing.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Alexander-Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Strus. To stop the run. Connects from downtown.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Here's Conley. 2 points. That one goes. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Snatched away. Fast break, Minnesota. Pulls up for three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
From deep, Strus. Can't get it to drop.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. The 3 ball. And it's Niang with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Strus against Conley. Strus with the bucket. Strus has got 5.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Conley on the attack. Miller outside. Pass to Minot. To the inside. Here's Alexander Walker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Alexander Walker's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Out to Thompson. He tries for 3. He buries it from 3.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Niang. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's Conley. Sweet little floater. Conley's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to LeVert. Now here's Thompson. Deflects the pass. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Count it.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Back to Strus. Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision in a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Minnesota. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Well, when Edwards gets this on, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team foul.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Minnesota leading by 8. And here's Edwards outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. From outside the arc. They get it back.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Crafty move. It's Edwards with a drive. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garland way outside. Here's Allen. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And this is why you must box out Allen, a strong player who can hurt you on the offensive glass.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Making sure that the 2-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Allen finds Mobley. Allen inside. He's against Gobert. Mobley down low. Defended by Gobert. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. It's Edwards on the wing. Launches it from deep. Oh! Edwards finishes the break. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. The 3 from Mitchell. Randall pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
That's good from Allen on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Mitchell drives in, and Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Here's Edwards. And he goes right over Donovan Mitchell and slams it down.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. Here he goes. And Mitchell with the slam.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Garland with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. The 3 from Mitchell. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. .56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Okoro passes to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. McDaniels with the rebound.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Edwards against Garland. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Darius Garland.
Well, Edwards brings so much power to his game inside.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. And Mitchell launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. Mitchell's got 34. It's Edwards with a drive. McDaniels from long range. Drains the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Timberwolves foul. J.D. McDaniels, his fourth, 5th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 10. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Edwards for three. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Minnesota with, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
start, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Now here's Gobert, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Off target from outside. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group. And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Doncic outside. Here's the three. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Driving to the basket. McDaniels finds Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Washington with the screen on McDaniel. Here's Doncic. In the corner, Irving with it. Good, nice job down low.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Magic. Here's DiVincenzo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Now, here's Doncic. Washington sets the pick for Doncic. To the paint. Shakes him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Now here's Edwards. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Dallas again missing. Minnesota in the lead. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's McDaniels. Here's Randall, and there's the drive.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
For Dallas, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Washington with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Edwards.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the 2-man game. Lethal, too.
Edwards looking it over. Launches a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Washington.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Now here's Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Shoots from 14. Edwards with another miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Now, here is Irving. For the 3. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Anthony Edwards. For Dallas, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Really like what Edwards did there, assertive in the 2-man game.
The Mavericks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Irving kicks to Gafford. Back to Irving. For the screen on Edwards. Irving passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin?
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. DiVincenzo with the screen on Doncic. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nobody near Irving. And again, unable to change momentum here. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. And another three for Minnesota.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Gafford kicks to Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Second chance shot. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Gafford.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's Minnesota headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes.
Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the 2-guard spot.
And we have a...
Thanks for joining us. Now...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Reed. Then it's Conley, and it's Minot in at the 3-shot. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Marshall. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact, but boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Cleveland with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Conley. He takes it in, and yes, it's good. Conley's got his first bucket of the night.
Everything Conley does out there is purposeful.
Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Dinwiddie. Gets the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And here are the Mavericks now. Lively high post. Minnesota with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Miller with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Alexander Walker. Dinwiddie covering. 6 on the shot clock. Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Lively the pass to Marshall. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Second shot opportunity. Pass to Reed. And it's denied.
When Lively's on you like this with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on it.
To the left side wing. Here's Kleba. Comes up empty down low. Timberwolves leading by 5. Miller finds Reed. Out to Conley. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got 5.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The Mavericks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Second team foul.
That's good from Exum. Exum hits them both. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Alexander Walker. Banked in off the glass. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Exum. Good work there as it goes.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Alexander Walker up top. He's defended by Exum.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The Mavericks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Defensive foul. Alexander Walker.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. There's the pick. Kleba with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. For Dallas, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That's good for Marshall.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here now is Dinwiddie. Three seconds left. Misses the layup. And we've reached the end of the third. Minnesota on top, up 4. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now Irving. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now.
First team foul. The play is
the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Here's Edwards with
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Irving kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Edwards. From downtown, Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, off the turnover that time, Washington doing a good job scoring because he hustled down the court.
The three for DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Washington finds Thompson. Good! good. Thompson makes it look so easy.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Edwards against Thompson. Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Thompson outside. It's Clay off the drive.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. .146 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Thompson dishes to Irving. Three-pointer. Thompson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And rejection by McDaniel. The tray. Mavericks with the rebound. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Doncic with it. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Got that bucket.
Any doubt who's taking that shot? That's Luka's basketball all the way because he's much in the clutch.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game? And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Moving against Edwards. To the middle. It falls!
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had.
Games into the new year, Doris. How important is it for a team to start off strong?
I think, BA, it's hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, if you're younger, can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games, big time important.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position.
Jared Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, and excellent rebounder.
Here's Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Thompson. Here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Garland against Irving. The drive by Garland. Doncic pulls down the board. Irving looking around. Kleba, screen on Mitchell. Here's Irving, down low. Here's Kleba. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Allen with a screen on Thompson. Nice move. And Mitchell with the slam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle step.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
And Cleveland has possession after the basket by Dallas. Garland with a screen on Doncic. Here's Mitchell. And it's blocked by Irving.
Whoa, big time block from Kyrie Irving, guys. Love seeing him hustle on that end.
Garland. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
They were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Now here's Gafford. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Thompson for 3. It doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Mobley, a screen on Doncic. Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Kleba.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Here's Doncic, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's off on the first.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels. So dangerous.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
Here's Irving. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Thompson against Mitchell. Okoro, left side. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Irving. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've been on a heater of late, 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now here's Irving. Kleba, screen on Garland. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Garland. Another miss by Irving.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Allen's gotten his second bucket.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Yeah, that one's good. Irving. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. 24 seconds left in the first quarter here. Allen a screen. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 9. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Doncic. Nice D from Allen.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the 3. And now the Mavs on the run. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Thompson right side. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Mobley, a screen on Thompson. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic on the wing. He's got 6. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Mitchell against Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Mitchell against Doncic. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
One of the real streak scorers in the game, Donovan Mitchell, is heated up and percolating.
Outside Irving. Inside, here's Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson with it, now guarded by Mobley. Shot is good by Kleba. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Well, pick and roll is a crucial aspect in the NBA. Klay Thompson on time and on target.
The 3 from Mitchell. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Of course, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Irving against Garland. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
36 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen by Garland. Outside Mitchell. Gafford with the block.
Boy, you see the great timing of Daniel Gafford on the defensive end.
There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Garland. And the layup is good off the glass. Garland's got his first basket.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please direct your...
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense, paging the defense.
And guys, now let's... Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Washington and Lively down low. Dante Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Marshall in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Washington outside. And he converts the layup. Washington's got his first points of the night.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And it's Strus off the drive. And here's Thompson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Wow, Tristan Thompson showing that I've got to grow as an offensive player, willing to take the range opportunity.
Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. Back to Dinwiddie. Exum outside, launches it, parries it from 3. Exum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Outside Strus. Here's Niang. Outside for LeVert. Thompson with a screen. 6 to shoot. LeVert goes against Dinwiddie. Here's Thompson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Thompson's got 5 points.
And this guy, Tristan Thompson, understands how to score in the paint. Such nice touch right there.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Washington right side. Pass to Marshall. Here's the 3. LeVert with a rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Ryan, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Outside Strus. Out left to the wing. Here's Niang. Kept alive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Dinwiddie against LeVert. Dinwiddie outside. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Strus. And the bucket is good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Exum. Washington a screen. Exum passes to Washington. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, Exum's size and speed make him a tough cover, and especially in these pick and rolls as a passer.
Niang outside. Thompson in the post. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Niang outside. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. Niang's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, Max Strus developing the ability to play make for teammates. That's an on-time, on-target pass.
Dinwiddie against LeVert. Here's the floater. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now here's Strus. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. They get it back. Here's Thompson. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. For 3, Dinwiddie fires in the triple. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter. There's 6 seconds left in the third. From deep, Strus. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for Cleveland. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Shoots over Thompson. Allen can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 7. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Outside Irving. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Garland for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Garland. 4-3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Doncic against Mitchell. And here's Thompson for 3. Mobley grabs the board. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Allen a screen. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded by Kleba.
And Donovan Mitchell is...
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up. And make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
Garland against Irving. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleba. Kicks it to Doncic. For 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Garland to take the lead. Okoro outside. Garland, the pass to Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Second shot opportunity from 15 feet away. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Irving against Garland. Pass to Gafford. Thompson with it. To Gafford. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Okoro outside. Here's Allen. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Allen. Stolen by Thompson. And here's Gafford. Outside Irving. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Thompson against Mitchell. Mobley, screen on Thompson. to Allen. Mitchell against Thompson, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And BA, you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Gafford the screen. Here's Doncic. Doncic punches it home.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Mobley, a screen on Thompson. Here's Mitchell. Mavericks with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Allen with a screen on Thompson. The 3 from Mitchell. Misses the tray. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is